Back on July 29th of 2024 in Southport, England, 17-year-old Axel Rudakubana took a taxi to a nearby yoga studio. As he arrived around noon that day, Axel rushed into the Taylor Swift-themed dance class and proceeded to stab 11 children and 2 adults. Unfortunately, 3 of the children did not survive this attack. It was found that prior to this incident, he was going through online images and descriptions related to war, torture, and death, basically feeding into this obsession of genocide and killing. If we go back even further, Axel was expelled from his high school 5 years ago when he was just 13 years old. A couple months after, he arrived back to his high school where he showed up with a hockey stick and proceeded to assault a classmate, breaking her wrist. For years after this, there were several instances of police visiting the home due to concerning behavior. Then a week before Axel showed up at that yoga studio in July of 2024, Axel was at home when he called a taxi to come pick him up and take him to his high school that he was expelled from 5 years prior. Axel's father ran out and begged the taxi driver not to take him to the school because Axel had intent to bring a knife into the school because of racial bullying. And if you put 2 and 2 together, we can guess what his intentions were. On the first day of his trial for the Southport killings, Axel pled guilty to 3 counts of murder, 10 counts of attempted murder, along with possessing a knife, production of a biological toxin, and possession of information likely to be useful to a person committing or preparing to commit an act of terrorism. On January 23rd, Axel was sentenced to a minimum of 52 years and not a life sentence because he was 17 at the time of the attack. The judge also mentioned that Axel will spend most of his life in prison, but it will be up to the parole board to decide if he is ever safe from being released.